Hello, Liberty. Took forever for it to launch live. I don't know. If y'all are hearing me or not. Anybody out there can give me a sound check, that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't get it. It says I got like no signal. I'm only like 10 feet from the thing though. May have to build a fire. It's kind of chilly right here. Still used to it being 100 degrees or whatever, and it's only 60 out here or something with a little bit of a breeze. It's kind of nippy. Well, for me. It's supposed to be 52 or 53 tonight. I guess the chat thing's really slow too. Hey, man. Yeah, we had much rain come through, and then last night the north wind blew in for all night. Well, about 4 hours. Whistled my window for about 4 hours, and then it was cold this morning. Hey, Savage. I've been hearing a lot of people talk out their butt for the past few weeks. I'm going to try not to get onto a rant on any one particular one, Jelly Bean, but um, he's not. Just trust me, he's not the only one. There's a lot of people out there in the clergy that are talking out their butts too. It's not denominational either. So. You should hear all the preachers they're putting on National Public Radio. Boy, there's some good ones on there. But then again, that is the roots of the leftist tree. So they're probably going to handpick the people they put on there. So. All I know about Israel is that Hamas attacked, and Israel has had enough. That's all I need to know. I don't need to see any children. Hamas and the people that back them are way overdue for um, going in the dark. The end. As far as that goes, that's it's not Armageddon, not even close. We're so not bad enough for that to be it. I don't think Armageddon will be a war, people against people. There'll be people fighting, but trust me, we'll know when that happens. AC 103. I was just thinking about you today. Uh, had to step on the curb to see over some old boy that was in front of me. I was trying to watch my granddaughter do her cheer leading stuff. Which I did not know she's actually the head of her class. So I always figured her for more of a football player, but she's actually pretty good at cheerleading. So. Okay, that was my question a while ago because it took a long time for my live feed or live stream to launch. I clicked it and it just sat there and went circle circle. Oh, okay, Liberty. Yeah, I would hope it's not me. Anybody want to come over and take that mister down? Somebody. Little brown dog, maybe, might have done it. Chewed the end off of it. It's not good anymore anyway. Did I mention that I'm being a big baby and I'm actually cool right now? I'm used to it being like really hot. And this is actually getting into my bones. And they've been fighting for a really long time. Both claim to be fighting for the same God. And the extremists are losing a lot of ground with a lot of people, though. So if we can just keep from killing the ones that are actually on our side, we'll be okay. Which that's not going to be possible. What was the? I hate it sounds awfully cold. What were the fatalities? How many fatalities were there in the attacks that evidently happened today while I was enjoying family? I could look it up, but I was actually more interested in the all the lesbian priests and ministers and low rate rappers and stuff misrepresenting the word of God. That's the other thing. You never get a real number. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people die over this. But I'm pretty sure that what's that? Way to Go Joe guy. What's his? I don't know his last name. Anyway, suffers from the same malady that I do, but he's much more advanced in his. And kudos for him, though. He's getting better treatment, I think. Which, well, it still appears that sometimes he's functioning. Anyway, yeah, I just checked and there's a bunch. The number's fixed at 250 right now, with approximately 1,600 injured, and they're not sure on the count of how many have been kidnapped. But the number one supporter of Israel against terrorism has always been the good old U.S. of A. And we have spent, well, our government has, which does not speak for the people, have not in a long time. Our government has spent the last 3 years or longer, much longer, trying to defame anybody of high moral character and an understanding of a constitutional republic. And when they're not doing that, they're trying to save a falsely placed political system in a foreign country that was put there just to make certain members of our political system money. And yeah, just because you dress like you're out of the, what would that be, the 1st and 2nd century, it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent. We still quote people from BC. I'm just saying. There's yep, all these people screaming down Judeo-Christianity and saying, "Save Ukraine." Yeah, not we, but they all share the blood of what happened in Israel. That's just the way I feel about it. Hey, Biddy. Hey, Guns Coast to Coast. Which I'm figuring out is several of the guys that used to come into my live stream were the same guy, and I always enjoyed his presence. And anyway, he's way smarter than me, and I watch all of his videos. Sometimes I don't have a clue what he's talking about. I'm just like, what is that? And sometimes I do know what he's talking about. So that's okay. I haven't watched Dad's latest one. I don't know what he was talking about. I'm good, Biddy. How are you doing? Is it cold up there? It's cold down here. Y'all got the poo rained out of y'all there today, didn't you? Yeah. Did little Creek get up a little bit? I bet it did, didn't it? Oh, it's in the 40s. I'm cropping right now. It's only like 60 degrees out here. It's 60 degrees, and we got like I don't know. It's going from like 3 or 4, boosting up to 6 or 7. It's just a little chilly. I'm in the lee on the lee side of. I got a barn right there, which blocks the wind most of the time, but not all the time. If I'd got up on the actual porch, I might could have stayed out of most of it. That's okay, guns. You can hang out as you. Um, but I don't know how many of y'all people saw old Jelly Roll. I don't know how many of you people know who Jelly Roll is. Uh, but he was running his pie hole about how the people that were running with Jesus when he was here doing his ministry probably would have been riding Harleys or something. No, I'm some of them probably would have been driving diesel trucks and maybe had a Harley in the garage. Um, and one or two of them, well, maybe more than one or two of them, might have had some tattoos on their arms or on their chest. Um, but every one of them would have been well versed in the Bible or well in the Torah and the prophets, well versed in it. Because you can't convince somebody from a book that they don't know. Not not to the degree that they stay convinced until somebody disembowels them or crucifies them or whatever. One of the 12 disciples died of old age. One. And very few of the early church. Let's see what they were getting fed, put in the arena, um, just crucified, uh, beheaded, stoned to death, all kinds of cool stuff. It was pretty bad to be a Christian back there. The first 20 or 30 years there was really rough. So, all the way up to the first 100 years of the church, yeah, none of us we wouldn't hung, we'd have bailed. So anyway, and Jelly Roll's take on that, the girl caught in adultery, the woman caught in adultery, doesn't say she was a prostitute. Um, Chances are better that it was somebody's young wife that was actually in love with somebody other than her husband. That's probably a better chance. That's like really because after that incident, he did go on to talk about writing your wife a letter of divorce, which is something completely different than what a lot of people preach it as. Um, there's all kinds of ways for men to separate from a wife. with no harm, no foul. But it was required because of the scribes and the Pharisees that a letter of divorce be given. Um, that's, that's that's way over y'all's pay scale. Anyway, but he wasn't like, yeah, girl, it's okay. I got you back. Ain't nobody here gonna stone you. I ain't gonna judge you either. That's not what he said. He didn't say he wasn't judging her. He said he couldn't condemn her. Where are your accusers? Then neither do I condemn. Jesus didn't come to condemn. It was not his job to judge and condemn. His words to her, however, were along biblical law. Go and sin no more. So don't go do it again. And if she went by the book, then she was probably going to get released from her husband and get to go with the other old boy anyway. All she had to do was follow the rules. So, hell, most of the time people sin, they sin just because it is sin. It's the dumbest thing ever. But it's also human nature. I've actually heard a couple of songs. I don't like them. Got no use for them. Anyway, Christianity as it stands, and people always talk, whenever the media says Christianity, they're talking about Catholicism, just for the record, folks. What is it? When they start talking about Baptist ministers and stuff like that, they refer to them as conservative right-wing Christians, I believe, not just Christianity. Anyways, the fight's getting real. We are losing. Well, we're not. There's a lot of people who have professed to be saved that are actually showing their true colors now. I, for one, am really glad that Jesus doesn't hold the things that goes through our heads or the things we do because we're like, oh, and then we regret doing them after we do them, but it's too late. We already did them. We all do those things every day. And I'm really glad that we got this thing worked out with Jesus. The thing that makes that work, though, is that you realize that what you're doing is wrong. You can't say that the blood of Jesus has made everything right and roll with it. You just can't do it. It's not the way that works. That would be kind of awesome because I'd be rich right now. I wouldn't be talking to y'all. Y'all would be below my status or whatever, not status, what's it called? Status. And yeah, I wouldn't have time for you peasants. It'd be a big body count too. But it's okay. I wouldn't have to worry about that. Because you'd be able to, if everything's okay, you can just throw your morals out the window. And, there you That's I don't buy into that anymore, and I buy into the picking and choosing which, if you're going to follow the law, which part of the law are you follow? You either follow it all or you don't follow any of it. If you follow the law and you fail in one part of it, you fail all of it. In the end of it, yeah, times are always strange. Did you just slobber on me? Can you get a new dog? Oh wait, I already did. Sorry. Talking to my old decrepit. Well, actually, she's not that old. She has lived a rough life, though. I'm going to start a pool to see whether anybody thinks she'll make it through the winter time. You going to survive another winter? I think you are. Find your carcass frozen somewhere. Can't you make her a doghouse, put a heater in it, and she won't go in it? Stupid. Tried last winter. I bought her a mattress, a nice one, so she could sleep in the shed, and then she wouldn't stay in there. Then it got really, really cold, so she was willing to stay in there. And I went in there, and she had chewed. What had she done to her mattress? What had you done to your mattress? Oh, that's right. You shredded it. Took all the green fibers out that made it nice and soft and warm. Spread them all over Helen Gone. Didn't you? Just confess. Confess. Confess and be free. Yeah, Sadie. She doesn't always hear me when I walk up anymore. She don't run that fast. She's still good with the kids, though. Real good with the kids. I wish I'd have got a picture of it. There was I had two grandbabies trying to ride her around like a pony. Yesterday. She never balked, never got upset with him. Never even tried to knock one down or nothing, huh? Just let them do whatever they wanted to do. He's a pretty good dog for a fat, lazy thing. Got a bunch of illegal immigrants walking around the perimeter of my property, and she don't do nothing about it. She seems to think because they were employed by the property owner to put up that fence, it's okay. Is that what it is? Go away. Shedding. Fuzzy. Go lay down. Go lay down. I don't have any hands. I don't have any hands. Look, they're gone. They disappeared. I don't have any hands. No hands. No hands. Don't lick my belly. Why are you licking me? Oh, that's where he'd pulled pork for lunch. I didn't have a bib on. You got my shirt wet. Go away, Sadie. Seriously. Come on. Go on, get. Move. Leave. I'm gonna let the puppy out. Go. Go on. Go. Trying to talk to these people. You want me to open the shed door? Now, if I open the shed door, she'll go in there and lay down on. Maybe she's got her on the mattress, but yeah, I didn't think I bought her another mattress, didn't you? Like, man, probably didn't even get another mattress. I actually thought I lost her this spring. She um and I didn't even know dogs did this, but apparently what she had miscarried a litter of puppies. Last year or something. Anyway, she kept acting weird and acting weird and acting weird, and then one day she showed up barely able to walk and bloody as can be. And she had went ahead and delivered a calcified puppy. Basically, one of the puppies had died and stayed in there, and it turned into a little rock. And it tore her up pretty good. Water, pain medication, and antibiotics. Here she is. I don't think she's ever going to eat again. She's never been able to predict. She has the puppies, but she's never. They don't ever make it. I don't know what's wrong with them. There's something genetically off about her. So it's if the pups don't make it, the pups don't make it. That's the way that works, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear about your dog there, Biddy. Oh, how people dropping out. Must have said something about something that they like, I guess. What do y'all think? Y'all think if, now World War III? This, and I've said this before. Uh, if World War III is going to touch off, it's going to be the Middle East, and I mean the Middle East, like where we got some serious crap going on right now. If World War III pops off, it will be it will start as a brush fire there, and it will spread. Uh, I don't believe Benjamin's going to be playing around this time. And there's pretty good chance he just might make a parking lot or two. And I mean, like, glassy, really pretty. Well, not that pretty, actually. Um, but yeah. I guess they forgot who was running the show again. They probably figured that he wouldn't do anything because the only guy that they were ever worried about was the guy running the show over here, and what we got now is Way to Go Joe. And well, things actually escalated over there quite a bit. There was quite a bit of trouble for Israel in during Barry's reign as well, if I remember right. Things kind of slacked off there a bit for about 4 years. Um, did you seriously go over there and get a drink of water and bring your slobber and face over here and put it on my leg? Oh, serious? She's for sale if anybody wants her. $5. You pay shipping and handling. Missouri. Man, I hope not, because if they spot that, they'll glass them. Israel has tactical capability. Um, I don't think they wasted all their money in strategics. I think they actually got some rather impressive tactical capabilities. Um, there's actually a country over there that is pretty orthodox in their religious beliefs, and they might be willing to sell a missile or two that's that can outrun anything anybody has to throw at them. Maybe. Only need a couple. The thing about it is, all the Palestinians had to do was early on. All any of them had to do was acknowledge Israel as a state and say, "Yep, that's your borders." It's all any of them have ever had to do to stop this shit. You know, but and I don't think any of the um, and I don't know that, and I can't really prove it, but I don't think any of the stuff that's supposed to happen uh, in Revelations can happen, or Daniel, until the whole of biblical Israel is returned to Israel. And I mean, the entirety of what was promised in the Torah is, well, yeah, is Israel again. No, and this money that we weren't going to, that people have been fighting about sending to you know who, uh, the money laundering place. Nobody's going to be talking about it either. Just, yeah, there's that. Um, and would we even know if there was a bunch of what do they call reinforcements, supporting personnel um, in Richmond right now from, say, Canada? No, we wouldn't. At present, Taiwan is not a communist country, and it needs to remain that way. Yeah, and I find it really hard to believe with all our capabilities and all the money we spent. Well, actually, a lot of our resources are elsewhere, but that we, or not we again, not we, but the people north of Richmond didn't know about this. Could have made a phone call, say, "Hey, man, there's going to be something, and I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be bad. You need to be ready for it." If I was y'all, I'd ground all the crop dusters and make sure that y'all sure everybody getting on all the planes because something fixing to happen right there. It's not buying that the vegetable soup didn't know what the noodle soup was doing. Just can't go there. Yeah, it's. I try not to think, but I didn't know that. I honestly did not know any of this had happened. I was down at the square watching my 5-year-old granddaughter blow my mind on her ability to cheerlead. No idea that she was capable of that. And she's good. A lot of them little kids were good. Um, and then I was uh, walking around looking at old cars and trucks and stuff. Um, Chipper, I'll send you. I know you're in here looking, man. Don't try to not. Um, I took a picture of a truck that I would really like to have. Somebody took an old grain bed truck and converted it into a toy hauler truck. You know, one that you hook your big gooseneck to and you drive around or whatever. It was so pretty. Got chrome rims all the way around it. It's got a dovetail bed on it. It's got chrome stacks. They got all the chrome redone. God, it's beautiful. That was beautiful. It looked brand new. But anyway. Oh, really? I mean, you just making that up, or is that something? We're talking about places that aren't really the places where things are going to happen, Biddy. Uh, yeah, isn't that weird, guys? They just seem to know everything. Thanks. Wow, seriously. um, I gotta go get some coffee. Biddy, you're in charge. Explain to these people what we're talking about Richmond and Manassas and um, Canada and everything. Because now I'm sure you figured it out by now. Yeah, get off of that. Y'all turn your earballs down. I gotta go over here and water the grass. Yeah, there was a wardrobe change. I grabbed me a jacket while I was in there. Ooh, hey, while we're on the subject of weird stuff, uh, the lady we all know and love, as being level headed, what did you do to your foot? Just go lay down, stay off of your foot for a while. And when it gets to feeling good, don't start running around acting a fool. Go on, and your foot's feverish. Stupid. I'm not taking you to the vet. Take you to the vets for one shot, one vitamin shot. Yeah. Okay. Foot is feverish, so buddy. Does that hurt? That's what you get for being stupid. Well, get off me. I don't like dogs. Get off me. I don't like dogs. Get off me. No, get. Don't get. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I will smack you with a hat. I didn't tell you to come outside. He ain't walking in it at all now. Hey, Carol. Okay, guys. See you in a few. Let me see what I missed. What did Carol or Biddy start? Yeah, probably guns. Unfortunately, man, I hate the fact that they've always used war. Now, granted, that big one. Uh, Stop! What the hell are y'all doing? You were just crippled enough so that you couldn't walk, and you're gonna get out here and wrestle around. Jeez, that stupid dog is for sale too. Hell, I'll pay the ship. Tell me who wants it. Hazel, quit it. Hazel, remember you're crippled. I will take you and get you the shot. I didn't say I wanted to play with you. I said I didn't want you to play. Hey, honey. Biddy and Carol and all of them said hello to you, but you wasn't out here.
Hello.
She's smart. She wore her jacket out here right out the bat. And this one's too thick. My legs are cold. My body's a little too warm.
Because that's a coat, not a jacket.
Um, when was it put out, man? I haven't seen that. Y'all got way better news than I do.
What's up?
The pro-Palestinian rally that's supposed to happen in New York City after apparently while we were at the square watching the kiddo do her thing or whatever, Hamas hit Israel,
Yeah.
killed a lot of people and wounded a lot more people, and then
And
kidnapped a
took-
bunch.
Took captive a bunch and
That's what I listened to. Not in Benjamin. I'm just using first name basis. Me and him, are tight. We're like. Besides, I can't say his last name. Anyway, Benjamin is serious. Um, he didn't use the same language that Bush Jr. did, but he did say enough is enough. He said, "Y'all done screwed up now." He called for blood for blood. He stopped just short of calling it a holy war, but the way I heard it. Now I really expect, man. Um, low altitude mushroom clouds. Yeah, I can just see it, man. Them blasts will take out the tops of the buildings. Minimize fallout. Guns, that is probably true. And they've made it worse now because they've started shrinking everything. Um, they've the Dunkin' sticks are too little now. Um, I got a ding dong, package of ding dongs the other day, and there was nearly no cream in the inside. And ding dongs are a solid 3-bite snack. That ding dong was gone in chew. And my mouth ain't grown any. Um, Hostess cherry pies. Come on, man. They've shaved those things by at least 20%. We're not babying him anymore on that foot. They've been running around the air on 3 legs. Now he's over there wrestling, acting the fool. Oh, man. Back when you could take your or not your Snickers, but your Hershey's bar and break it, then open the foil and dump out the one little row of Hershey's rectangles or whatever, and then put it back in there, drop it in your cooler. You can make like little tiny Hershey's bars. Oh yeah, when you couldn't eat them. Yeah, those things. They shrunk them, and they're mostly filled with air now. hell. You can't even buy August pies anymore. They couldn't shrink the filling in those anymore. They just had to stop. It's weird though. Honey buns haven't shrunk. Did they? No. Evening, Corsair.
Oh, I forgot I don't go to work Monday.
We can actually go into the live stream if I don't get sidetracked and forget. I'll get the notification when it's over.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I could set an alarm. But then I would just ignore it. So she said hi to you, Biddy Boo, but you wasn't listening already. Mr. Steve, I already took my discharge break over there. I went away from the microphone. Anyways. Pretty sure I meant to bring a little flashlight right here. Guess I didn't. Something messing around over there at the shed. Figured see TK chasing something. But my I did see it open. Oh, okay. I don't like those. So you heard it too. She's like, what do you do? Sadie says it ain't nothing to worry about. We'll just let her go. You're welcome, Steve. You're welcome, Biddy. Coffee is good for you. I just said to me, I said, thank you for doing your job. I didn't say come over here and get in my face again. I was like, wait, you would bet me. Anyways. See, what else we got going on that doesn't make any sense? The Democrats keep saying that the MAGA, get out of there. Republicans are stopping the budget thing when they're just saying no to oh, I'm sorry, girl. Anyway, they're gonna tell you made me lose my train of thought. What to talk about? I'll get back around to it. Oh, the budget or whatever. They refuse to spend any more or send any more money to Ukraine. We don't need to. It's not like the 51st state or something. It's not like they're economically important to us. Well, not us. Maybe the people north of Richmond, but not us. So there's very little for a baby rattlesnake to hide under, around, near by the back steps anymore. We're not doing that again. Still haven't spotted the mom, and I am on the lookout for note ropes like you wouldn't believe. I think I'm gonna drill some holes in the porch, and I'm gonna foam them full. I'm literally just gonna fill the front end of them with minimal expanding foam, and whatever's hiding up under there to stay warm or whatever can stay in there from now on. Oh, that's lovely. I killed several baby rattlesnakes last year, and last fall, and I've killed my first one for this bunch. I was going to tell you that. That's okay. People keep distracting me. My wife saw UFOs. Was that Friday? Friday night?
Yeah.
Friday night last. Yeah, that's last night. Saw UFOs. They were over there. Two really bright lights, and then they just faded out. And she had a witness, so I had to believe her. So not only is the world falling apart, but now my wife is seeing UFOs. I'm the guy that believes in UFOs.
Well, I don't know what it was, but I can't identify it, so therefore it's unidentified to me. Do I think there's little green men out there? No.
Well, they're probably gray.
Well, I don't think they're that either. Because they wouldn't come to the earth. We're stupid. Unless they treated us like monkeys at a zoo, that'd be the only reason for entertainment, maybe.
I think that it's more like gerbils. That's where the whole flat Earth theory, flat Earth with the dome theory, come. Is from they've taken some of us and put us in like little enclosures or whatever, and they're basically little domes, and everything's flat, and everything.
Maybe it's what they use to scare their children with.
Yeah.
And then show you see this. This is where we'll put you if you don't behave.
Yeah,
like monsters under the bed.
If you don't eat your vegetables and pay attention in school, you'll wind up just like these people. Anyway, then whenever the humans don't act right or whatever, they just take them back out and bring them back here and drop them off. Then they all think that the Earth is flat because reasons. What do you want? What? Hold on. It's a skunk. Sadie, just okay. Y'all know to leave that alone, right? Everybody knows to leave that alone. I think you got the rabies.
You can knock that table down.
I ain't knocking anything down. It's gonna be the dog knocking it down. And then I have to hit him with a stick. I hit him with that fiberglass stick right there. Yeah, I'm going. Go away. Nope. No, sir. Mamanuskis. Go ahead. He doesn't listen to me. No. Get out. Don't. Quit being so daggum jealous. Serious. I said, go. 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 Get your nose. Get out of here. I don't care. Quit, Hazel. What it is, I make the mistake of petting the guy when I'm sitting in there by myself, and he thinks I'm just going to pet him all the time. Ah, don't look at me. Cold hard. Anyway, is there any updates on this whole mess? I'm really worried about what's going to happen in Asia. Honestly, Gone. This is still too fresh and stuff. They got all these numbers out there about how are we getting minute by minute, number by number numbers on the Palestinians that are dying. Oh, the same way that more Russian troops have died than have been sent into Ukraine, yet there's hardly any deaths on Ukrainian shoulders. But then I heard numbers. They let it slip the other day that 500,000 Ukrainian and somewhere around 35. That's not balanced. That's not Russia losing. That's Ukraine throwing every body they can get at it. It's a little different. No, I'm not petting you either. That would really set him off. All right, Guns. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you got any super duper insights on all of this. I'm not going to try to predict anything. I can just say that, yeah, this is worrisome. This is a bad time for things to be going on over there, and it could escalate badly. And I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for the people caught in the crosshairs in Gaza, because all they had to do was pick up a phone and call an Israeli official and say, hey, at BR 14th Street XYZ, they digging a tunnel, or they carrying a lot of stuff in and ain't nothing coming out. There were people that knew what was going on, and they could have shut it down. Just because you're not wearing a uniform does not make you a civilian. what the news is going to be reporting as civilian deaths in Gaza are not civilian deaths. The civilian deaths that were being reported in Ukraine weren't civilian deaths. They were poorly armed militia, but they weren't civilians. Yeah, and I'm sure there's. I really wish my son and them had stayed closer friends. We know people that live here from there, and there's my kids grew up with a couple of people, well, a few people that have actually they've gone back over there. They're actually living there right now. To get your, I don't know how the rules work, but to get your citizenship or whatever, you have to do 2 years or something like that, service or whatever. And they went back over there to do their service, and well, they stayed, but things weren't as crazy then. So, I may see if Lee's still in touch with him and see if he can get a hold of him and say, hey, what's up? That would be really cool to get somebody on the ground over there, some blue collar on the ground over there to tell me what was really going on. Find out what they're broadcasting on the news over there. I think most of the family may have gone back now because that COVID thing shut down their business here. And that guy did a lot of time in uniform. The dad did. And then I think he had enough and he retired to here to raise his kids here so they didn't have to worry about getting dead. Oh, that's lovely. All right, Carol, have a good night. Sorry about your pup. Um, I've got a semi housebroken one if you want it. No retard. He hates gophers, though. Give him that. I think that's how he keeps hurting his foot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go in there and catch up on it. I didn't really want to know too much before I got on here. Just the basics. I wanted to know if anybody knew more than me. Um, I can't see. Because Hamas gets their money and their guns from a particular place. And I can't see that particular place going unscathed this time. Okay, I'll mail you a kitten. I'm just joking. No, you don't, Steve. And that's, I'm sorry. Oh, Benjamin needs to get really ugly with this. And it needs to go way past the Gaza Strip. Um, the it needs to go into. I'm sorry. It really needs to go into. Um, that other place that I'm trying not to say out loud. And that's the beauty of it. Every Israeli citizen knows how to use that equipment. They may be a little rusty, but they know where the bullets go. They know how to put the bullets in. They know which end the bullets come out of. They know how to clean them. They know how to aim them. They're their citizens actually have to earn that. So has anybody actually said that, Steve? I don't. Man, I'm just about as blank on all this as anybody can be. I know what happened. I know that there's going to be some retribution, and uh, that's it. That there has been some so far, and that's all I know. I don't know what CNN or Fox News or uh, anything. I don't know any. I don't know what the Islamic religious leaders are saying about it or anything. I have no nothing. I got nothing. I know nothing. The last thing I needed to do was try to do a live stream while I was pissed off. I have a hard enough time using the correct words or getting the right words out of my mouth without being pissed. So yeah. So there are people out there running their heads. Yeah. Wonder if I should wait till the morning to look further into this so I don't get really mad. I hate people that do that. I really do. Um, and I'm guessing it's on YouTube. And that I don't follow anybody like that. I don't watch their videos. I don't nothing. Um, I'm, I'm trying to think if I ever met a Jew that I didn't like. I actually worked for a family of Jews, and I never had a problem with them. So yeah. And there are people out there saying that this is justified because of the way that Israel has been doing things, and that they won't uh, let them have their own state or whatever. They they made the offer several times back in the early part of all this, but the people refused and basically said, "No, we're just going to kill all you Jews." And so Israel said, "Okay, fine, we'll just leave it the way it is." And seems fair to me. But I could be wrong. Uh, the only time Israel does anything violent is after the violence has occurred from there. And there can't be that strong an Israeli presence over there, not if they're getting away with all this. I think there's going to be a much stronger Israeli military presence in the Gaza Strip after this is over with. I think their pseudo autonomy is over with. Oh yeah, those people. But we got to be careful about that. They'll spend more time covering that than they will what actually happened to the Israelis. That's it's kind of weird that they can organize and set up and get something like that going on such a short notice. Um, I don't know that many people that can actually just call in and say, "Hey, I've got a thing I've got to be at tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to make it into work." So most of the people that show up to that thing are going to be on the payroll. And when you look and see how many people are there at that thing, realize how many people the left has on their payroll. And where are they getting this money at? Oh, wait, that's right. They're using our money to pay these people to undermine our form of government. Hmm. Yeah, it's not. I don't see it getting any better. for no anytime soon. I honestly don't. It's um, the economy's not going to turn around. Sorry, guys. Um, there are things you can do to kind of hedge your bets, but the economy's not going to turn around. There will never be an 89-cent candy bar again. Uh, well, maybe one of those little fun size ones or something. But um, Cheetos are not going to be that affordable anymore. I'm sorry, guys. You may actually have to learn how to cook your own. Going to go check on something. I'll be right back. Steve, you're in charge. Are you guarding my spot, baby? Oh, are you guarding my spot? She's such a good dog. Oh, quit, Hazel. What are you doing? Y'all are on a little bitty. You're not a chihuahua. You were supposed to be, but you're not, man. The packaging was wrong. You were mislabeled. Ah, yes, you can, Rowan Texas. We have many navigable streams. Gotta pay overtime. I've thought about doing live stream during the day, but man, I would be rested and clear headed, and there's no telling what might come out of my mouth. It's scary. Good luck on getting the overtime. Okay, there, C103. I mean, as long as I ain't got to cover it, I'm good. I figured there'll be there's a few people that don't put out YouTube videos anymore. I figure they do everything on Patreon and stuff. I figured there'll be something on YouTube either tomorrow or the next day. And we're still not out of the woods on that whole Russia thing. Now, wasn't it just a few months ago? Benjamin and Vlad got together for a sit down. I mean, I'm just asking. Um, there's a whole lot of stuff in the pot right now. This that broth is getting awful thick, man. It's going to be really hard to keep the potatoes from bumping into the carrots. I'm just saying, man. Sooner or later, somebody's going to throw one too many peppers in there, and it's going to get hot. This is a non-union ship. I am okay with if anybody wants to figure out how to turn my boat into, I don't know, something that runs off of bicycle pedals. So it frees y'all's hands up to respond on the chat or whatever. I'm okay with that. Unions are great when they're on somebody or affecting somebody else's company. Non-functional ship. Trust me, if I had a boat, it would be dysfunctional. Would be going around in circles. The two different sides of the boat would be rowing backwards of each other, and we'd just be spinning around in circles. Damn it. Try to explain to everybody what was going on, and they'd be like, okay, and then boom, as soon as get them started, we just switch and start turning circles the other damn way. I don't know. The people behind Way to Go Joe have their way. Well, I think we all going to be saying comrade a lot. It'll be a different word. I don't know what it won't be comrade. It'll be something. They'll probably make it sound really cool, and we'll just start calling each other citizens. Hey, citizen. Hey, citizen. How's it going? Well, now you've messed everything up. We're going to go around in big circles now. We lost an oar on one side of the boat, Steve. Damn it. See if you can piss somebody else off on the same side of the boat with him, and then if we can get the circle big enough, we might be able to get close enough to land for one of us to jump off. Sometimes you just got to get off the boat. Take your chances with the sharks. I'm just saying. I met an old friend for lunch the other day. But literally my oldest friend in the world. And she lives up in Lubbock, so we were in Lubbock, and so we went someplace to eat in Lubbock, and she rattled off all the. I mean, she went through 20 places. I'm like, well, I picked one of them. I said, "Isn't that like a sit down restaurant?" She goes, "Yeah, sure." I said, "Okay, let's just go there." She said, "Okay." Blah blah blah. Long story short, that was the most rushed thing ever, and we were sitting there waiting for our turn at the salsa bar. It was awesome. And I did the hand thing. I said, "See, all the whole restaurant, the way everybody was moving, and nobody's really talking to each other, nobody's making eye contact." Um, I said, "This is why we left, because this speed, this rate of living, we didn't want to do anymore." And that was basically our whole conversation on lunch is how it's rough. It is. It's hard to live that pace. I mean, she's. Oh wait, what's the day? Oh no, she's not. Try not to forget her birthday. Um, I've known her since I was 5 years old. So, I think I've missed her birthday a few years, but not many. She hasn't missed any of mine. So, smoke breaks for arthritis. That's one way to do it. I have got it. We'll just allow one side of the boat to take a smoke break, and then the other side of the boat, we'll let them take smoke breaks at opposite times. That way, just one side's rowing, and if we hold the rudder real hard, then we can kind of go across at an angle. We can. What's it called? What's it called when you sail this way and then that way? What's that called? Anyway, we can do that, and we can make some time. See, you can make dysfunctional work for you. You just gotta think outside the box. I guess. Yeah, we'll still go in circles. Probably. That's trust me. None of the people running this big old boat we're in are rowing in the same direction. Actually, I think they are. I think they know what they're. I think they're steering around the same spot they want to be. I'm pretty sure they're deliberately stirring the whirlpool up, trying to suck everything into where they're at, and they're the ones in charge. Oh, stop! You want to go inside? Come on. I'm gonna put him inside, and then I'm gonna round or in this thing. I'll go inside. Y'all enjoy your good nap. Quit acting the fool in the house. Because it is chilly out here now. Anyways, yeah, that. All right, Biddy. Have a good night. Um, Have a good week. Have a good life. Have a good year. Anybody out there that's got my contact information, if y'all run on anything uh, pertinent to what's going on that isn't bullshit, y'all can text me the links or whatever, call me or something. But oh, like I say, it's not. It ain't getting no better. The good old days are not coming back. We let the good old boys run the show too damn long already. And here we are. So, yeah. If you're the kind of people that pray that the number of lost for eternity are minimized. That'd probably be the best one. Best one to pray for. Probably the most effective too. Smelling ozone. Hope I ain't burning my computer down. Done that before. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Let's get together and see if we can figure out how to make this boat, at least the boat we're in, our little dinghy, go in a straight line. And we need to go away. We need to move away from the trouble. At least keep at least one guy in the boat watching behind you, so they can't stick up behind you and do something really bad. All right. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all still alive. Do not die.